Well, hello there and welcome to the final part of my Resident Evil playthrough, the forgetful moron that I am. I really did drag this out quite a long while, so I appreciate you sticking around till the end. Now we're in a very difficult part here. I say difficult, it can be. You've got to take care, and by take care I mean obliterate. You've got to obliterate all the bad guys in here because they will make your life a living hell, and you've got to go through this room, through the next room, and through the room after that, obliterating them because they will absolutely make your life a misery. Whilst they are not an insta-kill, what they can do to you is when you're carrying some very potent fuel, and you have to walk, any kind of shaking or jarring could set it off and end the game. So you blow up and end the game. So these guys can actually cause you a lot of problems. So if you go through this area, just mop up, yeah, and if you go through it a few times, just to double check that you've mopped up. I realise at this point, if I put the final ammo disc in, that's that done. And Chris is now in a position to be freed. But yeah, you've got to clear this area out. If you don't clear this area out, then you're gonna be in dire straits later on. And I clear the entire area out. It might not be necessary to clear everything, but I would say it's advisable if you want to make it through in one piece, because you don't want any of these guys. These guys exist throughout all the rooms, so it's always better just to do a mopping up session before grabbing that fuel. Wasted a few shotgun rounds for sure, but it's why I'm saving my Magnum. I've actually ran out of shotgun shells now. It's why I'm saving my Magnum and all the Magnum ammo, so I can use that for the final boss, because the shotgun doesn't really do much to him anyway. Get grabbed a few times here. I don't know what it is about monsters trying to grab Jill's face and shove things in her mouth, but it seems to be quite the recurring theme throughout Resident Evil. Handgun will deal with these very nicely, but the shotgun does it quicker. Just have a bit of a scout round just to see if there's any more bad guys. Start up the main elevator. System won't initialize. Needs some kind of fuel to get started. That's the fuel that you're going to carry very carefully without jarring it or shaking it too much, because it is nitro. It is nitroglycerine, I believe. And it is, yeah, it's potent stuff, so you want to be as gentle as possible. And with the analog updated version, this guy's been a bit of a pain in the backside, and he grabs me again. Look at that. Yeah, in the analog editions, the HD remasters, the analog makes you automatically run, but you still have access to the D-pad, which is really helpful actually, because the D-pad you will automatically walk. So I'm going to go over and grab the vial for the fuel. It's not obviously potent at this point because it's not full. So you can run with this capsule as it is right now. It won't bother anything. Once you fill it up though, you have to be very slow and methodical about how you deliver this fuel. You don't have too far to go, really, but this is why I say it's important to clear out the zombies and make sure they don't come back as Crimson Heads, because one attack from a Crimson Head could destroy you. It's like hit points. It could kill you, or it might not. It depends on how nice the game is feeling towards you, I suppose. So I'm getting this Magnum and all my Magnum rounds out. You can't discharge a weapon either. It won't allow you the leeway to fire off a gun if you're carrying nitroglycerin. It won't do it. You will end up with 1,000 pieces and you will cry because all your progress thus far would have been absolutely pointless. So this is the route that you're taking, and this is why I said clear that zombie out. In the last part I said clear the zombie out. I'm gonna go and visit Chris for a short while, get that ball rolling as well. It's just a little interaction with Chris. You don't actually release him at this point. You have to come back down and get him. And if you play as Chris, you have to do the same for Jill if you want them to survive. So the canon version of the game is that everybody made it out. You know, Jill, Chris, Barry, and Brad all made it out of this situation. But there are easier ways to play this game if you don't want to save them. You don't have to. You can just be pure selfish Jill, leave Chris to get obliterated, Barry to be killed, and get yourself out. You can do the same with Chris as well. You know, you can. I believe Chris has you have the option of playing with Chris to let Rebecca just die and leave her behind, and that's unfortunate. But Rebecca makes it out as well. I beg your pardon. Let's us not forget Rebecca. So setting the fuel. Yep, looks like a refueling device. Put your nitroglycerin in. Set the capsule in place, and away we go. Got the fuel supply capsule. The main ingredient appears to be nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion, and it will result in a fatal explosion. So as you can see, I am walking now. I'm using the D-pad. I am watching Jill's extremities bounce up and down. I don't know why that's a fascination. I'm trying to concentrate, Jill. Could you maybe just wear a better support device? So yeah, we're making our way down this corridor, and once again, no zombie, no problem. Okay, we are just walking, and that's all we're doing. We don't want to run, we don't want to discharge our weapon, we don't want to do anything that's going to shake that bottle of nitro up. And this is why we got rid of the brain sucker things, whatever they were. That's why we got rid of those, because they are a problem. They will cause us a problem. Even if you eliminate all the ones in this room, they can travel between rooms and really mess your day up. So we are now actually safe to run. We can run our little hearts out because we've set the fuel. And now we need to go and turn on the elevator power, which is right at the end. And again, you've got no bad guys to deal with at this point because you've already done it. But they will, like I said, they will cross rooms and cause you problems. So start the reactor. The reactor has started with a big bang. We're going to go back to the elevator for our semi-final mission. Possibly one of the easiest boss battles you've ever fought. And partly that's due to us having the Magnum. But it's also partly due to the fact that the tyrant in this game is a pathetic dweeb. I'm just double checking at this point that I've gotten everything I want to get, because I was beginning to wonder whether I could actually save Chris or not, because I thought I need a key. Why don't I have a key? I need a key. But you don't actually need a key because all the locks release automatically. So I just decided, you know what, I'm going to go for it. After I go back here and try this door. I think, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's just arm myself and just get up there. Elevator is working, and along comes Barry. It's our good friend Barry. Could have waited for me. Yeah, I suppose I could have, Barry. If you weren't planning to betray me at every turn, perhaps I would have waited for you. But we both know that you're going to betray me. I don't even know why I'm picking up this ammo, because I don't have a weapon. What am I even doing? Ah, here's Wesker. Again, the dialogue in this is so much better than the original.
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything.
Oh, Wesker.
I hear that his better half and two lovely
pathetic.
daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Poor Barry. Don't blame Barry.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Even though this is a
Believe it
remake
or
and they
not,
went through
that's
to make
Umbrella's
the
intention.
dialogue a lot less cheesier, it
You're
is
just a
still
slave of
quite
Umbrella.
cheesy.
Smart girl. But I think you misunderstand me.
I mean, it's not
The things you mentioned
mega
are
cheesy,
nothing.
but it is still there,
I'll burn all of
right
them
up there
along
on
with this
the
entire
cheesy scale.
laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Typical
Barry.
tropes.
You gotta love Barry.
I'm going
He
to
must
explain
really
my
be afraid of
dastardly plan
Umbrella.
why I threaten
You
you
and
with my
Umbrella
weapon,
took
but
his
never
family.
actually pull the trigger and just punch you in the face with the gun.
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seemed to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
Let me show you the ultimate Maya weapon. It's not at all going to turn on me. Perish the thought. Again, blocky FMV could be so much nicer in proper HD, but they didn't go that way. Codenamed Big Teeth. It's a fairly impressive creature design,
For the sake
for the
of
most
this
part,
thing.
but it's the actual
You know,
enemy is
I hate
just
goodbyes.
so. It's Barry saving the day. It's so easy to kill.
Barry!
It really is. It's not an intimidating enemy in terms of its abilities.
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't.
Good old
bear
Barry.
turning my
He's a
back
good
on
guy
my
after
friends
all.
again.
No, damn it. I didn't get there in time and he's awoken the monster. Nice water effect. Oh, he just wants a friend.
Damn it!
He wants a cuddle. That's what he wants.
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
You want a piece of me?
What?
Oh, Wesker,
Premature.
you silly fool. Barry, you're a fool as well. What are you doing?
No, Barry!
You can't get into a fist fight with a T-Rex.
Freak.
So we're just going to use the Magnum here. We're going to just ply him full of lead and get hit a few times and then realise, you know, I actually only brought one healing item here. This better work. And that's literally as easy as it is. He's down for this occasion. He is completely down. Now I go on the hunt for well, a key that's not here. Release a lock. No. I go hunting for this key like some kind of absolute maniac because I'm convinced there's a key to letting Chris out, but there's not. It's just an observation note, and Wesker is just a pathetic. He's just a pathetic individual, pathetic way to die. So we get Barry. We wake Barry up. Come on, Barry, stop sleeping.
Barry!
And I go looking for this key that I'm convinced is there.
You're okay.
I'm genuinely convinced. I remember picking up a key to get Chris out. But you see, when I went through my various playthroughs, I only really saved Chris twice, I believe, to get through the playthroughs. So every subsequent playthrough after that, I didn't save him. So I'd completely forgotten what was necessary to save him. I added no end of time to this run by obviously going back and forth. You know, that was my fault. But just by looking for this damn key, I spent so long going around going, is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Before convincing myself, you know what? If the key exists, it isn't here, and if it doesn't exist, I'm just wasting time. So I might as well just release the bloody lock, go and see if I can release Chris, because again, I didn't know how much of this was automated. And I thought, you know what, if I can't find the key, then Chris is going to die. But there's no key, and my battery level on my DualSense just went again. Yeah, they don't last very long, the old DualSense controllers, in terms of battery life. Should really get new batteries in them, I suppose. So, self-destruct system, because every Resident Evil, everywhere you go in Resident Evil, there has to be a self-destruct to get rid of everything. And you'd imagine it would be the case with it being a biological research centre. You'd want to obliterate all that was in there in case of an outbreak. So I got full control of Jill back, and at this point I realised, yes, I can go and save Chris, and I don't need a damn key to do it. So let's go and get Chris. Save Chris! Save Chris! Sorry about the wait. That's another trophy unlocked.
Sorry about the wait.
Might do a trophy compilation of
almost. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Of what I've unlocked this playthrough. I might do that post edit. I don't know. We'll see. Or during the final edit. So you'll either see all the trophies I've got, or you won't see all the trophies I've got. Still on caution. I'm not usually so blasé about, about my health level, but I seem to be here.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, Jill, let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna pick this this healing item up, and might as well use it as well. 2 green herbs. That should do the trick. Oh, now I feel so much better. Just checking to make sure I've not lost anything, forgotten anything, forgotten to check anything. Heading up to find the boys. Back through the save room.
Come on, hurry!
For some reason, I just keep picking up these shotgun rounds. It's like I don't even have the shotgun equipped. I don't know why I'm picking them up. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit stupid, and that's just what I do. Another healing item. It's a can of convenience. Brad's circling the wagons. He's running out of fuel pretty fast, so we've got to get a move on. It's almost as if there's a time limit and the game won't just stay where it is until there's a timer. There is a timer coming up. Now I walked straight past this fuse, this ridiculous fuse. It's got to be the most pointless item in the entire game, because you pick it up there. There's the fuse, yeah, and then you go and put it in the wall there. It's the most pointless item in this game. It's like, yeah, pick this up from here and put it in there. And I understand it's at the end of the game.
Damn it!
But
We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
now the boys are going
We
off
can
to
make
do
it.
some battle now.
Jill,
Like I haven't just spent the entire game
Chris!
would you let me have
battling
my
through
moments too?
zombies, monsters,
All right.
snakes,
We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
tyrants, spiders, hunters. I'm clearly not capable anymore. Ah, the countdown of doom has begun. We have 3 minutes, which 3 minutes doesn't really seem like a lot of time, but when you're playing the game, for some reason, it seems like a lot of time. I'm going to take the signal rockets from here. We're going to walk over here, and we're going to put them down over here and launch them. Couldn't launch them from the other place because, well, that would just be irresponsible. So the boys
We made it.
are back in town. Now, we have an end battle here, and this only occurs if you rescue Chris, I believe. Barry is not important, I think, if I remember. But this guy, this time round, he's a bit of a nightmare. So, yeah, we're going to battle him. If you don't rescue Chris and, say, Barry, you don't have this, and Jill signals the flares, and that's it. But, you know, he goes over. He's about to clobber me one, and it's absolutely hilarious because it hurts. Boom! Straight away. Ouch. Had to check my health there. Yeah, I'm on caution. So I keep myself on fine because you know, it's better to... I don't know why I was shooting his toes. But hey-ho.
Jill, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Brad drops a rocket launcher and a smack again. Jill's taking a pounding in this one. So yeah, I'll keep my health at fine. I just don't know what his kill strokes are like, and I don't know how much HP damage it does to you. Rocket launcher, nice. Boom, boom, done. The tyrant is dead. And that is Alpha Team's finest. And I'm a member of Stars. Great trophies to get. Quite a few this playthrough. So that's it. That's Resident Evil Remake, Remaster on Jill's playthrough on easy. I may do some more challenges. And look at the iconic mansion there, isn't it, Jill? Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, so I might do some other playthroughs on other difficulty levels. I'm probably going to go for a platinum trophy again and try and build a platinum journey episode. I know some of the great channels do that, and I did say when I started this, I know that there's any number of YouTube channels out there that have covered this game extensively. And people have seen gameplay over and over again, and it's been done to death and all of that. But I absolutely adore this game. I think it's probably the best Resident Evil, except for Resident Evil 2, that has been made. And it's certainly by far the best remake. I think remake for the 4th game is a very close second, and it's looking to overtake this one. But in terms of pure Resident Evil atmosphere, this game is second to none as far as I'm concerned. It's an absolutely stellar title. I absolutely love it to death. So yeah, there's other channels that have covered this. I know I've got a good friend who is his channel is called the Reaver of Jill Sandwiches, or Reaver of Jill Sandwiches. A great channel. He does some great playthroughs. He's also on Rumble. And yeah, we've got the Games Librarian as well. He's another one who is who makes some pretty entertaining playthroughs and let's plays, so big shout out to them. And I also have a repair channel under the same name, UKDM Repairs, and I also have a review channel which is UK Dangerman Reviews. Feel free to check those out, links are in the description. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this playthrough with commentary. I really appreciate it. If you've stuck with me right the way through to the end, then extra thanks go to you, because you've made my day, and hopefully I've entertained you through this playthrough of the original Resident Evil, the one, the only remake. And big shout out to Shinji Mikami as well for giving us such a fantastic game. So a couple more trophies to go through.
Jill, you did a fine
so
job.
like taking candy from a baby, that's for completing it on easy. And racing and pacing, I believe, is to get it done in under 5 hours, which means I should actually have a new handgun somewhere. But thank you very much for joining me. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye for now.